Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany, aka OhcluckGames, and I am back with another The Sims 4 speed build video. This lot I ended up calling the Rural Getaway. This was mainly made for my self-sim series. I wasn't building on the lot that I wanted it on, because the lot that I wanted it on was in Brindleton Bay. And it was like, I didn't know which way was the front, and it just looked really weird. And then in that way, I wouldn't have been able to take a good picture of it. And on the gallery, it would have looked weird. So I just decided to build it on this lot, and then I moved it to the other lot. So if you want to check out that series, definitely check out my self-sim series. I haven't restarted it yet, but it's happening. It's happening soon. Anyway, we have this. I was kind of just struggling with how big I wanted the front porch, and I realized, people don't even really do much on their front porch, so I need to make this a little bit smaller. And then I was thinking maybe I should make a giant back porch, and I was like, no, I just need a little one so so the animals can get out to the back. So it's kind of going to follow the same thing I did with the animal rescue build, having a fenced-in backyard, but then I decided to leave it open, and then if I decided to fence it in later, I would have. So right here, I decided... It was another struggle with the roofing right here. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's probably going to be a while. I struggled for quite a bit of time. I was trying to use this roof. I really was trying to utilize the tools that we were given. And then at some point here, I was just like, I miss auto roofs. And then I just gave up and put something there. I think it just looks weird. Feel free to, oh, by the way, this is available on the gallery. Hashtag OhcluckGames or hashtag OhcluckGames is where you can find it. Make sure you follow me on the gallery. Yeah, so if you download this, make sure you can adjust it to whatever your standards are. I just was not having a good time because I really, really, really wanted to put in this bay window. I really wanted to. Because I wanted to use the new seating and all that fun stuff, but I swear I end up fixing this for about like 20 more minutes. Like, how long is this speed build? This speed build is 14 minutes, and that's sped up. So this took me a long time, guys. This took me a long time, and I blame the roof mostly. I blame the roof. So that's, I think, what I ended up going with. I don't know if I widened it or not, but that's basically what I went with. It looks a little awkward, but it'll be fine. So here I definitely wanted this is the point where I decided I want to make this kind of like log cabin-y, but not really log cabin-y. So I was kind of just messing with it, and I didn't know what I wanted to use for the foundation. I didn't know if I wanted to use rock or whatever. I think I went with brick for a while, and then I went to, I went to wood. I think it was one of the new ones we got with cats and dogs, I think. Do I do it here? No, maybe. No, I went to another stone. Maybe I stuck with stone. Maybe I didn't do wood at all. I don't know. I don't remember. Goodness. Anyway, yeah, I was adjusting the roof. I kind of wanted it to look a little more rustic. It was just not going well. And then I realized I didn't build a back porch, and I didn't know. I really wanted to make it a big back porch because, you can grill back on there and all that stuff. And then I was like, we can make just like a nice little patio later on. I made it fairly blank, and this is where I made the porch smaller because I was just like, no, this is way too big. And I think I tried to add that on as a bathroom, and then I start messing with the roof again. Oh my gosh, this was a nightmare, you guys. I miss my auto roof so much. So anyway, I think that's what I went with. Yeah, and then I just threw in some stone there, which I ended up deleting it when I placed the lot because it didn't match the grass at Brindleton Bay. So I was just picking some wood doors and some wood windows and all that fancy jazz, and I wanted to fit in that nice big door and a dog door on the back door, but it wasn't going well, and the woods didn't match the wood of the siding of the house, so it was rough. Ultimately, I decided to go with matching door and dog door, but it still doesn't match the wood of the side of the house, but that's okay. It's fine. I think overall it turned out pretty decent. And then I realized the front door wasn't centered, so I got really annoyed with that. And I tried to mess with some things, and my auto roof tool isn't here, so I ended up moving the porch. Just gotta move it. I forget. Did I make it really? Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. I remember. It's all coming back to me now. I just centered it, and then I decided to put in some windows. Let's see, what windows did I pick? Oh yeah, the nice ones with the nice shutters. So I ended up, did I leave that way? Oh, here I am messing with the roof again. Oh my goodness, you guys. This was insane. The amount of time I spent on this roof. I just wanted it to look good. That's all I wanted. Oh, maybe I went with that. I went with that weird double roof. Is that what I did? I don't remember at this point in time. I can't tell you. Anyway, I picked some nice wood frame windows there and started throwing them in. And of course I decided to make this one story. And then I wanted some nice small windows for the bathroom because it's creepy to have big windows in the bathroom, because I know Sims don't like lurk outside the windows or anything, but I just find it creepy. So I decided to try to find a small window. But none of them matched the wood color that I was using. So I just was like, nope, no windows for you. And then I decided, did I do some? Oh yeah, I gotta put move objects, because that is a lifesaver when you are putting shrubbery around. Believe me, I don't think I'd be able to function without the move objects cheat when placing shrubbery and flowers, because they're just they're spaced so far apart without the cheat. So it makes them look so nice, all cluttered and smushed together like this. So I definitely had to throw in those hostas. I love the hostas, and I wanted to put in the pampas grass too, but I don't think I ended up using the pampas grass, unfortunately. I'm not completely sure though. Did I? I'm like waiting. No, I don't think I did. And that's unfortunate, because I really, really like that. That's one of my favorites. That and the hostas are like my new favorites. So anyway, I was having a little bit of trouble with these right there with the porch. It was like going up on the porch, and it just didn't look good. So I just went with a little clump, I think. I don't think I did nothing too fancy. And I put in the bird feeder. I also wanted that in the backyard, but then I was like, no, I gotta have it in the front yard. And then I was like, no, backyard. And then I just made like bird sanctuary in the front with a bird bath, a bird feeder, and a bird house. And then I was going to align this with bushes there, because that just kind of, I don't know. I thought it made it look nice, and then I realized it was just too neat, so I just placed it without it. And then this is where I put in a lot of the trees. I only did a few trees. I also downsized the little birch tree, and I think it looked really good downsized. So, and I like the birch tree a lot. Oh, I love downsizing the pine trees, by the way. The new downsizing thing is great. But I really love the birch trees, because if you place them up against the house, the leaves don't go too much in. You know what I mean? If you did the big giant trees, which I love the big giant trees, but I just can't do it. So anyway, I was going to make a little hallway there, but I decided to just make it all one room, the big kitchen. So here I'm going to put in, am I going to put in the big window there? Yeah, so I was going through the colors there, and none of them were like the color scheme I wanted. So I was kind of going with this earthy tone with the green and the leaves. And I wanted to also, did I? Yeah, and then I changed it a couple times. Maybe, I think I went back to did I go back to the green with the leaves? I might have. Because green's not my favorite color. And this was my self-sim series, and this had to be something that I really, really liked. Of course, I put in a fish tank. I think the new fish tank just looks so good. I love it. It's classic fish tank. That's what everybody has in their house. That's what I used to have in my house. Well, I still have it somewhere, but we don't have any fish in it anymore. Anyway. Good times. So I gotta place some lights now, and then I ended up placing too many lights, and then I was like, well, I gotta get rid of some lights. And did I go? I think I went with some different lights throughout the house, unless I went with the same, because those lights I'm using right now, I call them the UFO lights. They're really good lights. They brighten up the room like really nicely. You can even see how nice they are. And then, okay, this is the bedroom, and then this is the kitchen. I did use the mason jar lights for the kitchen. And I kept everybody else had the UFO lights. So I wanted a blue bathroom. I was going to go with a black/gray one, but then I was like, no, blue is one of my favorite colors, so that's what I'm doing. And then this was a challenge. I always struggle with kitchens. But then I realized if you go into tiles, it gives you like these options where it looks like it has a backsplash. So if we put in counters and cupboards, it looks really nice. So I went with that. And then I think I went with the blue carpet, like a light blue. I don't know. I really like the bedroom. And I think I tried to make the bathroom a little bigger, yeah, because I wanted, big bathroom, as one would want. Because I remember I used to have a big bathroom at our old house. Now I have the tiniest bathroom on the face of this earth. Anyway, so living the dream through my Sims. So I gotta place some bathroom items here. I love that fuzzy rug, and I also placed a litter box in the bathroom. We don't currently do that, but I know a lot of people do that, and I always wanted to do it. I feel like it'd be convenient to do it that way, but I don't know. Never had it like that, so I decided, hey, well, why not? Let's give it a go, because otherwise I'd have to put it in the living room or somewhere. Ours is currently in the basement, I think. Yeah. Why did I say I think? I clean it every day. I clean it twice a day sometimes. We have one cat, but boy, does she go. Anyway. Here I am just placing some counters, and then I was struggling. I was like, oh, I kind of want an island, and then I was like, but I don't need an island, and then it just wasn't working right with the placement in the center of the room and stuff like that. So then I was playing around with it for quite a bit of time, actually, almost as much time as the roof. No, I'm just kidding. I would have never spent that much time. Then I was going to do it there, and it looked good, but then it didn't, and then it just, I don't know, it was too much counter space for me. So I think at the end I just made a little area with the stools. So I'm just gonna place some more of those. I feel like it was way too small. The area was way too small. So anyway, at the very end of me, when I did the screenshots, I noticed this. But here in the kitchen, I did cupboards. Like I at the very end, after I got these counters all straight away, and I forgot the one above the fridge. I was going to go back and get it because it had to be a different size, and I totally spaced and forgot to do that. So you might want to do that if you do end up downloading this on the gallery. Don't forget. So this is what I decided on ultimately. Garbage can there in an area for some seats. And then I did the dog and cat bowls in there, obviously. And then here, I guess you see, I skipped over the fridge, and I was going to go back and do it, but I totally spaced. And then that machine right there was supposed to be the popcorn machine, but it was the ice cream machine. Whoops. So that was originally supposed to be the popcorn machine, but I did go back and change that later on. But it's on the gallery as an ice cream machine. But hey, who doesn't love ice cream? So the bedroom. I was going to do a double bed, but then I remembered with the cats and dogs pack, it came with a really, really awesome bed. That one with the cat bedspread, I loved it so much. So I decided to do that. You know, it's like kind of just, this is supposed to be a little getaway. It's not anything too fancy. It's not like, you know what I mean? So I went with some pet beds in there as well, because that's where they're going to stay. They're going to stay with me, and it's going to be a good old time. And at the very end, I was like, wow, this room is way too white. It's total washout, but I did like the hints of blue and everything in there, and I think it looked really great. What else did oh yeah, I wanted to add curtains, but the windows are too far apart, so then I ended up going with those. And they were white. The curtains were meant to be for a splash of color, and then they ended up being white. So anyway, here I was going to put a plant, but this changed, as you will see momentarily, because I realized I have to fit in a computer somewhere, because my self-sim is in the social media career track. So I didn't like the way the desk jutted out there, so I remember that desk. That's my favorite desk of all time, and I kind of wish I had it in my house. And so I put the computer there instead, and then I love that pile of pillows so much, I didn't want to get rid of it. I just wanted to put that somewhere. I think I ended up putting it in the bedroom. Anyway, I really should have kept that rug there. I kind of like that rug. But I was trying to find a place to put a TV and a couch, and nowhere really fit. But I did have the wall TV, and I thought here ultimately was where I ended up putting it, but I never really liked it. And then at some point I ended up liking it, and then I don't know, it was just a big thing going through all these couches and everything. I wanted to find the comfy couch, like something that looked like that right there, but wasn't, ugly colors. And I knew we had one because we had armchairs. I don't know if I ended up finding it or not. I know I found something. Anyway, I skipped that for a while, and I was just like, all right, let's go into some pet stuff. And that little lighthouse light, I love that little lighthouse light, so I had to put that in, of course. And we had to get the Robo Vacuum, because those are a lifesaver, you guys. The Robo Vacuums are amazing. I'm so glad they added those to this pack, the cats and dogs pack. I love it. I love it so much. Ever since we got one personally, like our family, we got one last Christmas, and it's just been the best thing to ever happen to us. Like, I never knew we needed a robotic vacuum ever, and then bam. So here I decided to go with like some weird chair, and then I was like, that just looks weird. So then I did find the comfy chair looking thing. There we go. I found it. I didn't realize I found it. Okay, and then I wanted to put a cat tree there, but I think I left it blank. And then I wanted to, of course, put the cat or dog mailbox out, because That is so cute. And then I had the mat there, but I didn't want to do the food bowl mat. It didn't look good. But then I remembered that little planter, the succulent planter, had to have that. And I wanted to put the newspaper there, but it just didn't place right, unfortunately. And then, of course, I had to have the little dog calendar. So I feel like I'm starting to add a little bit more color into the bedroom. And is that it? That's it, you guys. That's it. Yep, so now we are into the screenshots. This is it on the lot that I originally wanted it on in Brindleton Bay. So see how it's so like outdoorsy, like in the middle of nowhere vibes. Like I absolutely love it, and I love the way it looks. I think it looks so good. So good. So this is a really terrible shot of the living room. And again, I kind of wish I would have done something with that wall right there, but there really wasn't anything I felt that I could do. But I do like this shot with the little fishies. Well, I didn't have the fishies stocked at the time of this screenshot being taken, but it looks good. And I love putting goldfish in there. I haven't put any other fish in there yet, but I do love this. Like that is, I love that. I love it so much. Oh, it just looks so good to me. All right. And then I think, yep, the bathroom. I think the bathroom looks so good as well. The blue is just such a pretty blue and everything's so nice. This is probably the best bathroom shot I've ever gotten in my entire life. And then, of course, this is the bedroom shot. I love the bedroom. I think it's way too white, but I did try by adding a couple sprigs of color here and there. Again, I should probably add some more, but here is the kitchen with the missing cupboard up there, you can see. Make sure you go put that in. I still haven't put it in yet, but I'm loving the kitchen. And then here's the backyard. This is a shot of the backyard. I didn't do too much with this because you could totally put in a pool, put in like a training course, whatever you want to. But anyway, that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!